Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm the Right Simmer and it's a pleasure to have you here today. Wow, I don't know what my voice just did there, it kind of just fluctuated on its own. Anyways, as you guys can tell from the title, I'm bringing you an episode of the Proud Family cast being made over and the creator sim. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. I decided to recreate the original cast of Proud Family, the friend group, um, because Proud Family is actually coming back. If you guys didn't know, so I decided to do Penny Proud, La Cienega, Boulevardes, Dijonay Jones, Sticky, something, and Zoe Hauser, I believe. Yes, I think so. So anyways, I decided to recreate all of them in The Sims. I split them up a little bit just because the footage was super long. So for your guys' sake, I split it up. But I will leave the other ones down below if you'd like to see them. But yeah, so anyways, right now we're working on Dijonay? I kind of forget. It's been a lot of years since I watched the show, and I kind of want to rewatch it now that the new one's coming out. But yes. So anyways, we're working on Dijonay, I think, who is now named Delilah, only because you guys don't know, when I do these series, I don't think I'm very good at replicating or duplicating their characters 100%. I think that's really unlikely, but it's very unlikely for me. So this is a knockoff version, and her name's Delilah. I love her a lot, and basically I would say that I was actually talking about the Proud Family somewhat recently with a group of my friends, and there were so many realizations that I didn't come to when I was younger. And there's a lot of, like, for one, there's just a lot of problematic instances in the television show, and two, there's just things that went straight over my head. For instance, the Gross sisters, I believe that was their name. Yeah, I think. Anyways, they're blue. If you haven't watched the show, if you haven't, you forgot who they are. They're blue, like a blue group of sisters, and they're all bullies to everyone. Now, I always thought they were blue because that's just how they made everyone else feel. And then you know how people say bullies are just bullies because they have a hard time at home? And so I was like, they're either blue because that's how they make everyone else feel, or they're blue because that's why they're being bad people and bullying people is because they're really going through some stuff. Mind you, when I was thinking this stuff, I was in like elementary school, okay? So that's what I thought. But I was talking to my friends and they told me, no, they're blue because they're like the darkest characters on the show and they're supposed to be ashy. And I was like, wow. Like that's just, wow. Like that's just really, it was disrespectful. It was so disrespectful, and I couldn't even believe that that was why they were blue, and I was so shocked. Now, I don't know if this was ever stated from the creators of the show, but this is how a lot of people I know took the situation, interpreted it, and I think maybe if you Google it, it's a huge, like, conspiracy theory of the idea. And so that's kind of problematic, and I really hope when they come back they're not blue again, because I just hope that they kind of think more about what they're presenting on the show, especially Proud Family. It's like, it's basically a black show. Like, it's a show that, like, black people kind of found representation in, especially at the time it had came out on Disney. And so to think that it could be so problematic and have so many like elements of colorism and such, it kind of makes it feel a little sad. I do know that in their like Louder and Prouder edition, they're bringing a new character. I don't know her name, but I think she's presented to be a new activist who's supposed to make everyone woke. I don't really know how I feel about that in the show. I really don't. Not because I don't think that like there should be, you know, bigger conversations on what's been going on and such, but I just feel like a lot of shows have started doing that. Like a lot of shows that are usually like about black people now have a huge push for having an activism and such, and I think it's good to spread awareness and knowledge and make plans for greater change. But as like a person, like I'm mixed, but I'm part black. If you guys don't know, because I mean, like, how would you know? You know, I'm a simmer. You may or may not know that. But like for me, when I like see representation of like my culture, community, race, whatever you want to insist on, I just wish that there was more pointed out than just all the challenges you face. Like sometimes you just want to sit down, watch a sitcom, and forget the things that are really happening in the real world, not because you want to ignore them, but because like since you live with dealing with them all the time, like, you just don't want to always have to face that. Like, sometimes you just need a little escape, you know? But I didn't mean to make this such a serious conversation. But another problem with the show that I hadn't realized exactly is that they had made Dijonay so desperate. They made her so trashy, desperate, and clingy all over this guy, Sticky. And I was just really mad about that. Like, it was kind of a poor portrayal of, like, standards and unhealthy relationships and things of that nature, and it was very upsetting to watch for a lot of people, especially when you come to these realizations that honestly went over my head when I was like a little kid watching the show, because I thought it was like, oh, it's just kind of funny. But then when I like came to the realization like a lot of years later, I was like, wow, like that's really, I want some better representation out there. But I had decided after hearing that when I had came to do the video, I was like, okay, Dijonay needs to be a strong, powerful woman on her own, okay? She's grown up. She doesn't like Sticky like that anymore, okay? That's over. Him and her are like kind of okay friends, primarily just because she doesn't really dislike him for like what happened, but she just, when she sees him, she remembers how she used to be, and she's kind of ashamed about it. So now she's a hard-working, independent woman. She's actually pursuing a career in journalism, and she just wants to find more out of life than just romance and men and things like that that she was so boy crazy about when she was younger. And now she just kind of wants to travel and experience other cultures and basically get some new experiences, and she's kind of living her best single lifestyle, okay? And so now for Sticky, I believe was his name, I named him Stewie Waters. I was just trying to figure out, I was like, what should I name him? I just love the name Stewie, okay? Like Family Guy, woo, I see you. So anyways, for him, I decided he would focus on his music career still. So I kind of want him to be like a DJ or musician. And since all of his friends went to college, he's like, I want to go to college too. But he's like not as ambitious about it. He kind of doesn't feel that he needs college to pursue a career in music, but he thinks that it's a good place to go while he's still trying to find his footing and such. So he is going for a degree in music, and he likes to DJ, but he's also still out there just looking for somebody, okay? Like, he's looking for some girl to sweep him off his feet. But until then, he just wants to be a party animal and enjoy the college life. I feel like he'd be a frat boy, not gonna lie, and he would, like, DJ all of their, like, fraternity parties or something. So I think that would kind of be fun. Also, I didn't put them on the gallery, at least not yet. I figure you guys most likely wouldn't want to download them just because they do have a lot of custom content. Because I just use a lot of custom content. I don't like to be restricted to EA's clothing and hair and things like that, which, don't get me wrong, they're actually very good, and so when I choose to not use custom content, I'm not terribly disappointed. But I just feel like when I do things like this, like knockoff series, like I just get better results using custom content. But anyways, thank you guys for being here for my whole rant, my whole spiel. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you're most excited about this upcoming summer down below. And I thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I hope you have a grand day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.